I saw a beautiful video, or not a video. It was like a little Vine, or whatever, of this girl. She's like, or it was a TikTok, and she was like, yeah, it really helps if you blow into the wine into your coffee mug. It really sells it that you're actually drinking coffee.
It sells the illusion. Yeah.
So warm.
Awesome.
It warms your cockles as it burns down your throat.
Cockles.
Wow. That.
Isn't that the name of the little Ghibli thing on a rooster?
No.
Don't forget to actually like the video as well, because that will give us a little boost.
Algorithm.
I got rhythm. No, I don't actually.
Hey everybody.
What?
Fuck you.
I'm just gonna go onto the Twitch and artificially increase our viewership.
Oh, who's it gonna be, Brenna?
I don't know. It's scary.
Oh, the suspense. No!
Yes.
Start then, you
Yes,
lose.
Sartan is doing the introductions.
What were
We swapped rules.
I saw your face. You knew what we were doing.
I had no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bin Podcast. My name is Shartan. I'm also known as Bob. I am here today with Brenna, Mikey, and of course Lord Wanker of Essex.
That's the
Shut-
Lord Wanker. Like
Yes,
Meg the
it's
Stallion.
Thursday, children. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Daddy's doing grown-up things.
Oh Lord.
That's no
you
way
know.
to talk to your Lord and Savior.
And Savior? What?
Wait, whoa, we haven't gotten that far yet.
We're a
Yeah.
full-blown cult now.
We're back online. We're here. It's the 1st of April. Nobody, fell for any pranks today, I hope.
I
I
did.
certainly didn't.
So I fell for one. This dude was talking about graphics cards and how they were going on sale, and he sent the link, and I clicked it, and I got rickrolled.
Oh.
Oh,
I was
Oh,
like,
that's sad.
oh, I could really upgrade the fucking system for the Bin podcast. I'm sweet. I can finally get the graphics card I'm looking for. Nope.
One of my favorite ones that Facebook ads, it was a few years ago, put up like this, like instant whiskey where you put like the powder into
Oh,
the
yeah.
water and it turns into whiskey. And as a whiskey drinker, that was like, oh my God, I wish this was real. Like, like this is the only thing I want real in my life is powdered whiskey, so I can just take it out,
Like a
put it
crystal-
in some water.
like a crystal light. You just fucking just take the packet.
No,
Just
no,
scoop.
Brenna.
Iced tea, boss. This is
I'm
iced
gonna
tea.
go one better than that.
Okay.
A whiskey tea bag.
Oh, there you go.
Well, you
Now,
pour whiskey on your balls and you slam it in your girlfriend's forehead.
Oh, what?
Okay.
What is
Okay.
happening?
Okay.
Welcome to the
We
Bin
just did-
Podcast.
And
That was
now
Then-
we're at scrotums.
Mood
All right.
done.
So,
By the way,
ladies
we're
and
not-
gentlemen, now let's get back. No. Let's get the show back on the track. What are we drinking?
Boyd.
Void is good. I'm drinking water. So I'm drinking this strawberry flavored water because later today, I will be getting my second stabby. And I heard
Is that
that
what you
one.
call it?
And
What's-
that's the one that
What's his name?
knocks you out.
Does he have a
Ian?
brother?
His
Does he have a
name is
brother?
Pfizer. His brother's
Pfizer.
Moderna.
Why is there? He sounds European.
He's probably one of those Eastern
Isn't
European
it
slags.
Pfizer German?
Yes.
Is that what it is? So there you go.
Oh
a
my
nice-
God, is he blonde?
What else is there? I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm having coffee.
Yep, there it is.
Wait, well, hold
I'm
on. Oh.
on Bin 45 today.
Prove me wrong.
Um,
Oh.
we are, we're on episode 60. We gotta start thinking about what the hell we're gonna do for episode 100. It's creeping up on us. We thought it was so far away in this unobtainable goal. We didn't think we were gonna make 50.
I didn't think we would make 5.
Because I'm
Were
12.
you?
I'm looking forward to episode 69.
Ooh, should we have a sex positive episode on episode 69? Let
Ooh,
us know in the
yes.
comments. Should we do this
Ah.
in the chat? Let us know.
We can have a run through Kama Sutra.
Oh, what
And-
the fuck? What?
And have
You
no,
are
no,
not
no,
in
this is
charge
funny.
of this episode.
No, this is
HR.
funny.
Okay, this is.
You show the picture of the sexual position, and then you have to guess what it's called. It's actually quite a fun game because the names are really fucking weird.
I don't know that we should do this.
No, I don't think we
That
should.
sounds dangerous.
Hey, how about that? We'll do it on Patreon. We'll do like a special hangout with Patreon people. I'll do it with them, but I'm not doing that shit live on air. And this
Pussy.
just in, the Bin Podcast found a way to cancel themselves in 45 minutes. But
Oh, my
okay,
God.
so what's been going on with you for the last week, Lord Wanker of Essex?
The usual
Yeah, I don't
thing?
care. Brenna, you go.
Yeah.
Nothing's really changed about me or anything.
Come on, can everybody just say how fucking amazing Brenda looks, right? Look at that. It looks, it's almost like your entire state was on fire.
It's just-
Mm-hmm.
I got my hair done yesterday, and I talked to my stylist about this, and I'm like, because usually we do the highlights and lowlights, and this time I'm like, we're going ombre.
Ooh.
And so shout out to Danielle. She's the most amazing stylist I've ever met because she's the only one who understands red in a natural kind of style where it makes it look like I'm actually 100% a redhead and instead of like 10% a redhead. So thank you, Danielle. That's like the most major thing that has happened to me. So that's it. I will leave. I just wanted to talk about my hair.
And again, no,
The
again,
only thing
like,
I spend money on is my hair. So
Just do a full twirl and just be like a mic drop.
I
Look
saw.
at that.
I messed up Twitch.
Yeah.
yeah, no, you look amazing. Fresh
Woo!
as the
Oh,
face. Oh,
you-
there
oh,
we go.
no,
Look,
no,
you
she
go.
did.
Because she's worth it. Because she's
Yeah.
worth it.
That was the like Denise Richard like her twirl from like Friends,
yeah, exactly.
where everything just slowed down. Ba-dum.
She's got the urge. She's got
now I
the
have to
urge.
fix my hair.
Yeah, look, you're getting all willy nilly. Calm down.
I know it's getting a little crazy.
You're gonna break it.
Mikey, so what's going on with you?
I hate people and I'm ready to leave America. But that's the same every week.
Yeah, is that what's new?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I got some news.
What that is.
No one cares. Move on. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Brenna, what's our first article today? No. It was
No,
part of
really,
the-
I have a story
All right,
to
go,
tell.
go on.
No,
go on.
it's fine. We can leave that for the
It-
after show or the
it
after.
has- It has nothing to do with my penis or a non-doctor, so you know.
And why do we care?
Go, Jartan, if this is some kind of self-aggrandizing little repertoire you're going to come out with,
I've
Go for
got
it, go
two penises.
I'm gonna get a nail file out or something.
I don't live that close to Chernobyl, dude.
Chernobyl.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, no. So, everybody remembers Dr. Emma's husband.
True.
Yes. So I am going
Yeah.
up for to their cabin with them this weekend.
Who's watching the chickens?
I don't know. I'm not allowed to do it anymore
After
for some reason.
After the incident.
After the incident,
Multiple incidences.
there was no multiple. It was all right. But anyways, it's probably Dr. Tobias, by the way.
Hey.
This sounds like a story of a really bad 90s. Slasher film.
Yeah.
No. So So I'm going up to see them at the cabin, and they bought a snowmobile.
Oh
for fuck's
no.
God, don't.
Don't. He's the fucking
No.
No, they did. No, they did. They bought a snowmobile. Yes, they did. And so they were going to take my trailer up to the cabin and then take my snowmobile with them. So, yeah, it's all good. But Drew didn't hook up the trailer correctly. So when I came home after getting my takeout, my trailer is like standing on one side of the road and his car is standing on the other side of the road because he didn't hook it up properly. So he just came to the first corner and the trailer just went straight ahead and his car turned left. And I was like,
I've got an idea, right? I've got this really, really radical idea. You and your cohorts stay away from snowmobiles. just leave them.
It's just easier that way.
Just stop it.
Have you heard of bicycles? Like there's other stuff. There's other modes of transport.
An airplane, a personal airplane.
Oh, do you think he needs an airplane, Brenna? An airplane, Brenna? You want to ramp this up, Brenna? You want to give him a jet engine, Brenna?
Look, I can remote pilot from here, probably better.
That's not a bad shot. Speaking of which, I think there's a Swedish company that have made like a drone that you can sit in. I don't know if you must have seen it, Brenna.
Oh, there's so many of those types of air taxis that, like, Dubai has actual air taxis. The UK is going to get some sort of air taxis.
We don't need them.
I will not sit in an airplane of which the pilot is still on the ground. This is not happening.
I don't think you understand what it is. It's very similar to a manned aircraft where it's just going to be plugged into a computer and it's going to go and it's going to make travel and it's going to be a lot safer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I saw Terminator. I know what happens when that computer gets self-aware.
Look, I've seen batteries not included, and I'm all for robots.
Yeah, so you got to remember, mate, Brenna is one of us.
One of us. One of us.
What?
Okay.
All right. Moving on.
What else do we have? Mikey?
My penis in fight, by the way.
I don't care.
Did that fall off the trailer too?
A bit.
I would like to. What should I say? Happy belated Trans Visibility Day, which is a day recognizing all of our friends in the trans community, and I think it kind of has transitioned from a Remembrance Day into like a celebrating people while they're alive, and not necessarily a you have to come out kind of thing, but just a way of including those that have been lost along the way and things that are yet to come.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. Because the thing is that the trans community are the latest whipping person for the right wing media. Everything is, anti-trans, anti-this, anti-that, and it's so frustrating. And I watched a video today, and someone saying, "Oh, everyone's coming out as trans or queer or non-gender," and I'm like, "Yeah, because it's a nicer place to be.
It's safe. It's safer.
Normal. Yeah. We're normalizing people, like human beings in their own capacity.
Exactly. So all these right-wing nut jobs that are saying, "Oh, why are so many people coming out as this?" Because they feel they can.
Because now we're a society that's accepting of people, it's better.
Back in the day when being gay was illegal, and I was reminded of this joke today. I think it was an old Bill Hicks thing, and it was, "Oh, so you're going to arrest me for being gay, and you're going to put me in a prison with loads of men that want to have sex with me?" Okay.
Fair enough. I mean, you're the boss.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, darn, you've got me.
Don't you lock me into this place with my fiance for 1,000 years. I'll have nothing to do in there. Except.
Yeah. And this is the thing, like, why people are so scared of change is what really irks me, in the sense of They're not harming you. They're not pushing anything on you. You feel they are. And again, equality feels like oppression. When in reality, it's just people living their lives. Just fucking let them crack on. Let everyone just crack on. Wind your fucking necks in.
Yeah.
Drink it.
Drink it.
Wait, I just have to blow my coffee. It's very hot.
Oh no, Genemi's in
Drops
chat.
a couple of ice cubes.
you got the shaker
Why would I have
glasses
ice-
right here.
Why would I have ice cubes in my coffee?
It's an iced
No.
coffee.
Do a
No,
rolling.
it's a regular,
the
regular
fucking-
coffee.
It's like
Roll it for a little bit.
why?
Why'd you have coffee on tap?
And why do you have? Why is there an olive in your coffee?
There's no olive. It's coffee.
Why is it
Mm.
rimmed with sugar? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I
That's
understand
terrible.
sweet coffee, but come on, you put it in.
a fucking umbrella.
That is terrible.
Jartan, blow out your sparkler.
funny fucking story. If you guys didn't know this, so we made like a little video saying happy birthday to Wayne's daughter, and this fucking Muppet over here fucking comes out of nowhere with fucking 2 sparklers, and he's doing like happy birthday, and he's singing it in fucking Swedish or Norwegian or some shit. The sparks get all into his fucking keyboard. Fucking ruin the keyboard. So these fucking 2 quid fucking sparklers cost him 100 quid to fucking replace his fucking keyboard because he wanted to have the most extreme happy birthday singing ever.
Yeah.
That story is Jartan in a nutshell. Like that is the Jartan story. That's the full length title of your autobiography.
Yeah. Look what I can do.
How the piggies will grunt when they hear how the old boar suffered. I need to finish watching that. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
where were we? We have gone.
So
very
yes,
tangential.
Trans Visibility Day. Happy belated. We love y'all. We support y'all.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
100%.
And you have allies in the Bin podcast. If there's any way or anything we can do to help, since none of us are part of the trans community, the best thing we can do is be strong and understanding and compassionate allies. So wherever we can help, let us know. And we got you, son.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, that was the good news.
Or daughter.
Yeah.
Or non-binary.
There you go.
Because that's the way we roll.
Yes.
And now that was the good news. Now for the bad news, Brenna.
I get the bad news.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
yours is bad news. What do you want me to do about that?
Mine is actually very bad news. Because that's not the bad news. Where's
the bad news.
that's not the bad. That's the bad news. Guess what happened in Orange County just last night? Surprisingly enough, not a fire, not an earthquake, but a shooting, what would be described as a mass shooting.
In America? No.
Not just there, in California.
Land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yeah, I wish.
And 370 million guns.
So we had a shooting last night, and 4 people were killed, including a 9-year-old boy who was in the arms of his mother, who she is one of the alive victims so far. She's in critical condition, but they're pretty rough stuff. They just released the name. I am not going to say the name.
Buckstick McGillicuddy.
You can read it or you can find it. It was in a like an office building, and according to this report, the gunmen actually knew the victims, like they had some sort of business personal relationship, and so this was definitely a targeted attack. From what the report says, they just started coming out with any information, but this is not a common occurrence here. Like, we don't see mass shootings like this, and especially recently when we've heard about mass shootings in other states and how that has talked about our gun control and the way we even see guns and gun owners. And I just saw, which was the most interesting thing I think about this, is that yesterday I was driving around and I saw a poster again for a gun show. They're starting up gun shows down at the fairgrounds, and my first thought was, what is the correlation between a gun show and the uses of guns during that time? So seeing that there's a gun show coming up and then all of a sudden we have a shooting, I think is something that might actually have to be thought of, is how these gun shows are allowed to do business, and how to protect others from these easy access to guns, especially because there are loopholes that happen with gun shows. And these gun shows are usually for 3 days, and they're using big areas such as our fairgrounds,
convention centers and shit.
Huge areas where they expect a lot of people. And one of the reasons why we have so many gun shows here at ours is because our fairgrounds are actually owned by a foreign company. And so in order to get as much money out of that fairgrounds as possible, especially because the fair is only a small amount and it's a huge space, that they have to continue doing these. So we're seeing gun shows every other month, or we used to. Now they're going to probably do that, but we were seeing gun shows a lot.
Could you explain the loopholes that the gun shows exploit? I mean, I know there's a few that you don't have to do background
pretty
checks
much
and-
it's background checks,
Yeah.
and they don't require like, they don't have to check the safety of said gun. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to have like locks or anything on it. And
I found it.
Good.
Okay. This is from Giffords.org. Ordinarily, licensed dealers are only permitted to sell firearms from their licensed premises. However, California law provides an exception for sales at California gun shows as long as they are not conducted from motorized or towed vehicles.
Yes,
so you
but there's also a loophole for. I just have to say, I just tried to close the commercial tab on the screen share.
Excellent.
I do it all the time.
It must be the coffee. No, but isn't there a private citizen to private citizen loophole as well?
Yeah, I think they call it it's not called the grandfather's clause. It's called like the stepson or something like that, where private people just kind of can sell it to their family members, and that's exempt too, or just give it to them. So all of my stuff I could give to my
there's
kid.
even online sale loopholes.
All right. Can I ask a question, Brenna? And this is specifically directed at you, as you are our drone aficionado, our actual, drone pilot.
Yes.
Is it easier to buy a gun or to fly a drone in California?
So in order for me to fly a drone commercially, especially on business, I have to have a pilot's license through the federal government, which I have to take a test and pay for, and keep it up to date for every 2 years. I have to have my drone registered with the federal government, and that does cost money, but I also have to keep it updated. And eventually we're going to have tracking on the drone itself called remote ID, in which the government will be able to track where my drone is, as well as what remote it is connected to, and have that information in order to get to us. That will come out very, very soon, within the next 5 years, which is very, very fast for the government. I must have liability insurance, property insurance for it, and the drone insurance is highly important because if something happens to it, I have to replace that drone because it's part of my business. And so there are, yes, so I have to have a license, I have to have an up-to-date license, I have to have insurance, and some form of the government registry tracking on it.
So what if you want to buy a shooter?
I don't know. I don't buy guns.
Is there anybody
I'm
here
not a
who's
fan.
planning to? Is there anybody here who's planning to buy a gun? Can we talk about that?
Me.
I know.
Yeah.
Why?
I need.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna get it right. For everyone here, in listening, we're about to have a little domestic between Mikey and Jartan. So carry
Yes,
on.
but-
I'm gonna sit back, get my popcorn, and my wine. Sorry, make me coffee.
I want a gun to protect my house.
Yeah, well, a gun's not going to protect your house, dude.
Okay.
It's
Says you.
going to give you a full. No. Like scientifically, you will not. If a armed assailant comes into your house, there's no way for you to get that gun out, get it loaded and cocked before.
Aha.
No. Like
Aha.
this is the
The gun
reason.
is under your bed.
I am talking, Cortez. I am talking the weight. When people, highly trained people who know how to handle guns, get put in a situation like that, they have a problem getting their gun out of their, you probably have it in a small box or whatever. The clip is next to it. You have to get it out, get the code in under a stress situation, get the gun out, get the clip in, get it cocked, then find the assailant. By the time you've done this, you could easily just have hidden, called the police, and sit in a fucking cupboard somewhere. That would be safer than untrained private citizens running around with guns.
Now, you've made a couple of assumptions, but the last one you just made is the biggest. What let you know that I didn't have any plans on being trained?
When I'm saying untrained, I'm not saying like going to the gun range 2 times a week. I'm saying you are not going to fire thousands and thousands of rounds under a 1 to 2 period of time before you are licensed to actually use this gun.
Okay, so I see what you're saying as well. I guess it's not necessarily fair for me to see it that way, because the cat it's not fair for me or some of the other citizens. Like me and you, Jartan, probably have a different viewpoint on training than other people do, just because of what we've had to do in our life. I think that in this country, it's almost necessary to have personal protection at this point in time, and I think that, yeah, it sucks that they can't have the right type of training that we would deem professional, but at the same time, I would rather have, me personally, I would rather have a weapon to defend myself against anything that would happen. I mean, then, especially if I have a family and children, a wife, kids, whatever, husband, or whatever you want, to defend. I think that's necessary. That's paramount. I don't think that anyone in this country needs 17 AK-47s or AR-15s. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that a handgun with training and licensing is something that they could use and need.
Yeah, Wayne, and then I think Mikey should, because Mikey's the one that I actually was speaking to. So Wayne first, and then Mikey.
No. I just want to chime in. The only reason I wanted to chime in because of Cortez bringing up the family and children kind of thing. I've got a family. I've got 2 beautiful children, a beautiful missus. There is absolutely no way on this planet that I would have a gun in my house. No way. And it's not. I know the dynamic is different between the UK and the war zone, but
Oh, I'm sorry. The
it's
what?
that place where people shoot each other.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right. The one guy in the war zone hiding in the refrigerator. Like,
Hi,
no,
Ozzy.
no,
hi Ozzy.
Hi, Ozzy.
Hi Ozzy's butt.
Somebody wants to be on the bin today.
yeah.
Or the
Sorry.
door on my office,
Kidding.
it keeps him out.
Check his OnlyFans. But no, I can't fathom it, and I know the dynamic is different to America. I know it is, but I just couldn't have. I mean, the thing is, if you were to have a firearm over here, it has to be in a secure place in a locked gun safe, and it has to be away. It's like in the loft or in a basement. It's not just sat in a bedroom. You can't just get to it quick. And I know the culture is totally different. We had one mass shooting in Dunblane in 1996, and then just went, nah, no more handguns. Shotguns are used for sport and for game hunting, and that's it. That there is no need for guns as far as we're concerned. And yes, obviously we do have gun crime over here, but they're normally like smuggled in from abroad, and it's not a massive thing. If you flood an area with guns, you're going to have this. And Mikey, I get what you're saying. I get it. You want to protect your family.
Yeah, but let's have Mikey speak to what he's saying, because he hasn't said it yet.
Fair enough. Sorry.
I mean, so it's not that we have like a slight problem with people with guns in this country. I think it's fairly apparent that there is a problem. And I'm not going to go on some like a good guy with a gun speech, but for fucking $200, I will try my luck against somebody coming into my house. And I'm not saying that if they want to steal my stuff, steal my stuff. But I don't know what their intentions are, and I can't risk that because I have a virtue that I think guns are bad. Yeah, a lot of shit is bad. I think hurting things is bad, right? But I eat fucking steak every other fucking day. Just because you think something is bad doesn't mean that you have to necessarily do it yourself.
No. But I understand the premise. I understand, even though I haven't lived in that culture, I understand what you were saying. Even though this is not my reality, I understand what you're saying. But here's the deal. There's a bigger chance that you will wake up and Kristen comes home dead drunk from her friend and you shoot her, then you actually have the perpetrator break into your house and you being able to shoot him, right? You are endangering the people within your household and friends by owning that gun. I've seen very highly trained soldiers falter under pressure. I'm glad that I live in a country that even if I had a gun safe, which I'm not allowed to have because, I'm a felon.
Jardin, could you quickly just qualify what your statement and your background on that, please? For those
I used to be a soldier.
Yeah.
I spent and I know it's different because if I was to get a gun, if I had a break into my house and get a gun, I had to run into a garage, into a big gun safe, pick up the gun from one shelf, open a safe within the safe to get the ammo, start loading the clip because you're not allowed to have the clip actually loaded. It would take me forever. Just grabbing a bat and running after the guy would be a lot easier.
But that's not the case here.
One second.
No, I think it's important for me to interrupt here because that's a huge qualifier. There, you have to do that, or you're assuming that is the case.
Different. No. I'm saying that it's different.
No one's keeping all of their guns in the
No.
furthest part of the house, up in the cellar or in the loft. Like it's not gonna happen that way.
No,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
also saying I'm sort of laying it out for you, because the risk that the perpetrator breaking into my house also has a gun is probably 1/1,000,000th of what it would be in the United States. So so comparing my situation to yours isn't really fair, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm saying this because I'm saying my situation, your situation is not comparable. So I'm not doing this from anything but a standpoint where I think, and from the experience that I have, I don't think the private citizens should be running around with houses with guns, because there are statistically a lot more accidental shootings of people within the household than shootings of perpetrators.
And I think
And
that's what's not being talked about is when it comes to, like, we talk about mass shootings a lot, because it's it's big, it's big news, but we don't really talk about the smaller types of shootings that happen, including the use of the guns on self, the accidental. I mean, they're saying, like, toddlers are getting a hold of these guns and shooting, and it's like these toddler shootings, like uh shooting of partners, shooting of neighbors, accidental firing, like
Discharge.
there's a whole lot of things that are not being talked about, which I think is one of those, like, if you're going to educate yourself, or you're going to talk about guns, gun safety, gun laws. I really like being ignored by you guys. If you're talking about all this, you need to talk about the whole, and not just the types of guns, not just the purpose of the guns, but also what has these guns been used for. And as a woman, it's more guns are more likely to be used on me if there's one in the house.
yeah, I'm just looking up the stats to back you up there, Brenna, for
Right.
accidental shootings.
And
So am I. I'm actually looking at it because I had it up. But it's
yeah.
so 57.7% of all gun fatalities in America between 2005 and 2015, 11-year period, was accidental.
Can you give us the source for that, please?
It's let's see, study done by Sarah J. Solnick and David Hamway on the injury epidemiology, and it was broadcast in the BMC part of Springer Nature in 2019.
All right. No, because I just feel we need to, anytime we make these claims, we need to qualify them.
Yeah. It
not
was
just
published 14th October 2008. It's called Unintentional Firearm Death in the United States between 2005 and 2015. It's written by Sarah J. Solnick and David Homway on.
And we can't understand you because you're mumbling and your mic went away. Your face went over from the mic.
Sorry,
Get
sorry.
in there.
yeah.
There you go.
Can I just jump in? Cortez, you wanted to chime in on this.
I did. The two things. The first one, I do believe that there's lots of gun safety problems when it comes to people who own guns. But we can't say because there's gun safety problems that no one should have any, because that goes right back against the original problem that we had. And that was most of these gun laws that weren't enacted for safety purposes. These gun laws are rooted in racism. That's where they started at. They didn't want black people having guns.
California used to be open carry.
Yeah,
until the Panthers showed up.
Yeah, Mikey, you schooled me on that.
Like that's where they started at. Gun control started not because people owned guns. Gun control started because they didn't want black people having guns. So that's a definite that's something we're gonna dive down way later. But
I'm still gonna be able to hear you. I just have to mix myself in your coffee.
there has to be there has to be a clear and concise method for fixing the problems that we have. But the answer is not taking them from everybody.
First off, can I say nobody's taking guns away from people right now? Like, I think that has to, and it's not you, Cortez. It's that these
that narrative
crazy is that somehow if gun laws are passed, that your guns will be physically removed from your cold dead hands situation. That's never ever going to happen unless you commit a crime in which your gun should be removed because you committed said crime, especially against somebody else. Now, that is definitely needs to be stopped out of our lips that our guns are going to be taken away. All of us. It's not true. What we're trying to do is make sure that actual people who have been known to commit these crimes, who have been violent, who really definitely need to, and that the gun ownership, there's a huge difference between an ownership. You can own a gun, I don't care, but the type of gun, and they all need to be registered. They all need to be. You need to have some sort of license that goes with it. You need insurance on it, and those are the things that need to. And then there has to be some sort of limit. You cannot own 50 guns. It's just not practical.
Yeah, you don't have 50 hands.
Exactly. There's not 50 purposes for guns.
Right, you got duck hunting, you got deer hunting, you got alligator hunting, you got
fine. You have the fish hunting guns. Trapping, I don't care, right?
Bounty hunting. Space aliens.
You have customized labels on your.
I gotta have my golden gun from James Bond. Well, I mean, I need my Idris Elba gun too.
Look. I'm not opposed to those. I want Doc Holliday's gun. I want Doc Holliday's gun. That's it. That's the only gun I want to own, and I never want to load it with anything. I just want
I have an idea. I have an idea when it comes to American gun control. So you can own as many guns as you like. Okay, have as many as you like, but a gun is only as good as the ammo that goes with it. Now, if you buy a certain, I don't know how many rounds go into a Glock or a Kalashnikov or whatever, right? Say, for instance, you buy the one capacity round for that magazine or whatever it may be. You can't then buy another one until you've proved where you've gotten rid of those other ones, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. So basically like filling up your petrol tank, or sorry, your gasoline tank, whatever.
Okay. No. Yeah. If you don't mind me interrupting, because now we're talking about like legislation, stuff. Right. I wanted to take this more to a personal level. Like I wanted to talk more about. I want Mikey to make me understand, or try to have me understand, why he thinks that protecting his house with a gun is a good idea.
I don't think it's a bad idea. And I don't need for something to be obviously and statistically horrible. That's not, it has to be more than that to be a no for me. Because I can make the same argument, Mr. Chartan, about motorcycles. I can make the exact, there's no need for you to have one.
Nope.
But it's something that, and it's dangerous, but it's something that you feel that you need in your life. And with, if you guys know anything about me, I am very well read on just about every single possession that I own. Mm-hmm. I don't half-ass anything. So it's
except for the mini.
Shut up. It's sick. Okay, I'm gonna make Mando better. We're gonna get Mando up to 4 cylinders here.
I'm sorry. That was a cheap shot. I'm sorry.
How dare you attack me where it hurts the most?
No.
Not my Mini Cooper.
No.
I do apologize,
Thank
good
you,
sir. I
thank
do
you.
apologize.
Apology
I will buy
accepted.
you a plot of land in Scotland as well.
Lord
No,
Mandalorian.
whoa. Whoa.
We can only have one. One landowner. In
This is the Highlander. I will come there and cut your head off, and lightning will spell me.
You got a license? You got a license for that sword?
Yeah.
No. But okay.
Hold on. But the thing is, I get that some activities and some behaviors are not inherently safe. I get that, but in America, in a biracial relationship, with kids coming on the way, I'm.
I hope she's listening.
Whoa.
She's not pregnant
Really?
yet. Not yet.
You're just doing a lot of exercise and practicing.
Practice.
Yeah. Touch and go.
Motions of the ocean.
Pick and roll.
Permission to buzz the tower.
Yuck. Well, sorry, honey, ain't happening tonight. Rain just ruined me for the.
God damn it, Maverick!
Every time I pull my pants out, fly into the danger zone. That's what they call it.
You impregnate me now.
Take my breath away.
But it's but all the jokes aside, I live in a place where we're not always accepted. We're not treated very well. I need something to help level the playing field.
Well, buy a Harley. No, but no. The thing that I'm trying to so what you said there is that you are equating a motorcycle to a gun. The main purpose of a motorcycle, even though it might be dangerous, is not to shoot a projectile that is designed to kill and maim.
I'm talking about inherently dangerous activities.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I believe in this.
No.
I only believe in this for one reason.
You're not. You're gonna wait your turn like everybody else did.
First of all, you guys interrupted me.
No. You are gonna wait your
you
turn.
interrupted me. I'm talking now, Mr. Jartan. You guys interrupted me when I was talking. Yes, you did. I'm still talking about this. It's my turn. I'm gonna talk. You've been talking all day. I believe in this because I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for a shotgun, my grandfather, evading a lynch mob in Alabama to come all the way up here where we live now. That one shotgun saved my entire family. That one shotgun. And that could happen again because people are fucking crazy out here. He put my grandmother, my great-grandmother in a truck, sent them out back, shot out front while they set his house on fucking fire, and drove all the way up here in one shot. It is all because of that one shotgun.
Yeah,
I'll always believe in having a gun to protect your family.
Cortez, I can't speak to that personally. I understand the racial connotations and stuff, but for me, and again with what Mikey's saying, 100% get the people don't accept you, but there are a lot of people that don't accept a lot of things. But to have a firearm as your means of protection when it comes to looking after your family, because there are certain people that disagree with how you choose to live your life. I can't fathom that. Again, this is me showing my British privilege in the sense of that would never, like, I would never think I need to go and get a gun or a sword or a knife or a bat or anything like that.
Excalibur, it better damn well be Excalibur.
I ain't saying nothing about that sword and the stone out the back. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't trust you with a fucking kitchen knife, dude. Like, this is the only weapon you are allowed to own, my friend.
We are not playing.
I'm gonna butter you to death.
We had Tanner.
That's a knife.
Here, well, I don't want to drag the show down to a screeching halt, so we'll kick this off in the after show, which will be on Twitch because I got
I'm just gonna. No, I'm just gonna say one thing before we move. Though, fuck off. Don't buy a gun, please. Don't buy a gun. We don't need one more gun. Just please.
I'm buying a
please
gun.
don't. There you go. Next caliber is out.
He said, Mikey. He said, Mikey, anybody can buy one, but you.
I'm gonna say until fucking Mikey gets his fucking license to own a gun, I'm gonna send him a butter knife a week that he can throw at the assailants, breaking into his eyes.
Send
Tons of mice, and you're in here. Mikey uses all the butter knives.
That's and if you could, Shartan, make sure they're sterling silver knives so that I can melt them down for my fucking handle.
Yeah, and ward off werewolves.
And just send me, or maybe gold. Maybe gold.
There you go.
Send me just bars of gold.
Butter knives.
Just gold bars, and then I'll make the knives out of it.
These are why these are my best friends, guys. These are why.
Okay. This week's episode of the Bin Podcast was brought to you by Mikey Famin's Ponzi scheme, where he's basically trying to take natural resources from Europe.
Read all about it on WeTheDeviants.com.
Hi guys, I'm Mikey Famine, and if you want me to have all your gold, then just send it to me, and then I'll have it.
We need a banner underneath just with a number on.
Oh my god!
Give me your gold.
I'm gonna send it to my friend, the Nigerian prince Umfufu.
I can't regard today.
Don't infuriate the Dark Phoenix.
Oh my god!
Hey, it's time for the mid-roll, baby. Hit it, Brenna.
I'm trying. I'm trying right now.
Frozen.
I'm frozen.
Brenna.
Let it go.
Hold on, I can help Brenna. Let me get the picture.
Let it go. Let it go.
Hold on, I got this. I'll be Brenna.
Oh god. Legit Brenna.
Oh!
Oh no!
Alright, hit it, Brenna.
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, that's fine. Let me do.
Hi, I'm Brenna.
There
I
it
live
is.
in California.
Oh no, Mikey's frozen. Oh my god.
Oh no, you're frozen. What a beautiful smile.
I'm
At least she's not yellow.
Something's wrong. Help me.
Okay. Here,
I have no idea.
I will do this for you. I'm gonna boot you out for a second. I want you to hit.
She's not yellow.
I hit F5, Brenna. Oh, let me get rid of your screen.
Don't ever do the shooting guns, dude. Like, really? No. Like, it's like you know, like Buddy Jesus from what's the movie?
Oh, you could be Finn Balor.
Finger gun and a wink, man.
He's like,
oh
yeah. Look at my hog.
There she is. She's moving.
She's not yellow. She's normal.
So Cortez, I want to say I'm not yellow, which is really weird. So I'm wearing a blue shirt today because usually when I wear a blue shirt, the camera turns me to yellow, right? It makes me a little jaundiced. Well, I have a new webcam.
Ooh,
so I start wearing this and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not yellow and I can finally wear blue.
Finally.
I'm very happy.
No more Marge Simpson.
I know. I'm sorry.
And guys watching, if you want to see more improvements like this, Brenna, where do they go?
Well, they
well,
they bring themselves to a place in which they can go to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast, one word. And you can go and become one of our patrons. And the last time I was on here, I told all of our patrons to go find a friend and become a patron, and none of y'all listen to me. And I'm kind of pissed. and I want you to do that because that's what's going to help us. We still have our 20. I'm not going to read them all again because I'm done.
Yes, you is.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, we said when we hit 20, she doesn't have to read until there's a new one. That's the deal.
What's the deal?
Let me go on Patreon real quick. I got something.
Brenna, did anyone in America
get? Are you signing up for?
Shut Wait. Did anyone in America recently get like a windfall amount of money sent to them?
Did you just raise your hand at me?
What?
Me?
Lord Wanker of Essex. Put your little finger down.
I do the fuck's what I like. I goes where I goes. Don't fucking start, son.
Here we
Brenna,
go.
continue.
Absolute fucking pellet. Don't you fucking start. You're sitting there in that island in the fucking Atlantic. The only thing you have is bad food, worse weather, and Mary fucking Poppins. Watch Snatch one more time, you absolute fucking swat.
See, this is what happens when people sit on Discord. We have a Discord, by the way. I got to put the link in the description.
Brenna,
yeah, we have a Discord.
Please continue. I was trying to prompt about stimulus checks.
Oh, what? I can do that as well. All right, now we got weird flexes going on.
Oh.
Here we go.
The toilet's over that way.
Okay.
Hey boys, you're both pretty. Shut up.
I'm prettier, but that's okay.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so we are getting our stimmy checks, right? So you can give a little of a stimmy to us and help us spread the good word of the Bin Podcast and help, for the love of God, help me.
So help so we can fucking get Brenna's show off the road.
Stuck with these people.
Whoa! What you mean?
Just remember, hey, don't hate me because I'm Swedish. Come on, what the fuck?
Brenna, continue. Everyone, shut the fuck up.
You know what? Fuck you guys.
Yes.
There we go. Now it's just me. Hi, everybody. Actually, you know what? Even better. I look amazing.
This is the greatest show ever. Oh my god. This is the greatest show ever. Yes.
Okay.
This is the best. This is the best show we've ever had. This is the best show we've ever had.
God damn it, guys! If you want to see more of this, we have to get paid.
Oh, I'm getting a headache from laughing. Oh my god.
Also, make sure that your addresses are up to date. Make sure that your information is good. And yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this. I can't do this.
Brenna, I fucking love you.
I know.
You're an absolute legend.
That was the best.
I know.
Ever. Just like full screen it, and then go like, I look amazing.
It's like having a mirror. It
was precious. It was fucking precious. That was
great, man.
That was great. All right,
Tons of mice, clip it.
What we also have to say is like, please do not be a freeloader, right? We are doing this because we like to do it. We are still going to continue to do it. We are all filthy rich people that don't need.
Wow.
Yes.
Wayne, it's become sentient.
No, but we want to do the show, but we also want to make the show better. We want to grow. We want to grow our community. We have people hanging out with us. We have people talking to us. We love everything that you say, everything that you do. Every time you share, we appreciate it. Please interact with our videos. Please do it. And none of these guys know this, but I have a gem for our patrons, which will be released on Sunday.
Probably
These
did,
guys
huh?
haven't heard it. These guys haven't
Wow.
heard it. It will be released on Sunday. It's a phone call between me and a former neo-Nazi. Just talking about being a former neo-Nazi. You're gonna love it, but you need to be a patron to listen to this, right?
And if for some people are not in the greatest of circumstances and they're big fans of the show, sharing the episodes, following us on Twitter, all that good stuff makes us feel good, and it helps our numbers, which helps us get out in front of new people. So please and thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Moving on with the program. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
I think it's time
And you
for us
do-
to help Uncle.
Oh, this is me now, isn't it? Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. Right. Well, what's been going on over here? We've had a government report. A government report that says there is no institutional racism in the UK.
Yes.
Well, it's
It's
subtle.
over, everybody.
You did it.
Oh,
We're done.
Did it.
We're done.
I thought you were going to tell us that you finally had legislation that made it illegal to put vinegar on your strips.
Black Wayne is no longer a thing.
No,
was just
it's
Wayne.
yeah, it's just little old me.
Just Wayne
know,
now, not Black Wayne anymore.
I've got no descriptors in front of me, well, apart from tall, handsome, beautiful.
I'm already working with legislators. We're gonna get rid of that too.
Yeah.
No
My-
description.
Mikey's starting a pack in America.
Go to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast.
Yeah, I'll forward the money to the responsible parties.
No, basically,
Also, we do have to say, so our resident Idris Elba impersonator over here, he's also
no. He's a Wayne impersonator. All
I
right.
knew it was coming.
Oh, there's the drop.
Okay. He also used to be in a vocal harmony group, and he walked around knocking on people's doors, handing out his demo tapes.
Tell me again why I shouldn't buy a gun.
Wait a minute. Did you guys?
All
did
right.
you guys
So
talk about
That
our
was
rebranding it?
bad, Mikey.
You guys didn't
Wayne
even
Bros?
tell the Patreon supporters we're rebranding as the podcast.
Wayne, show us the
I like
reachable. Show us. You want to do the reachable, don't you? Come on. Let's see. Just
Do it.
once. Just do
Yeah.
it for us.
Do it.
No.
I can
Give us
sing. Everybody get down,
sharp.
singing 1, 2,
Hey,
3,
sharp.
4, F5 to me to get down now.
Me.
Come on.
You guys are
Come on.
mocking. You guys are mocking His Royal Highness. Just want to remind you guys that.
The thing,
He's not royalty.
He's not
listen,
royal. He's-
listen. Fuck's sake. Jartan, you're going to be on kitchen duty on my 1 square metre of Scottish land in my Lord Wanker of Essex gulag.
No.
Oh no, the gulag.
The gulag.
Yeah.
Right back to the
So-
gulags.
So carry the fuck
Haven't we
on.
gotten rid of it?
Anyway,
is it gonna be like a Barbie's dream house kitchen?
I don't know. There's probably not going to be any guns in it, Mikey. So
I'm not interested.
no,
Barbie has a
exactly.
45 Desert Eagle.
So let's talk about racism.
Desert Eagle
Or lack
450 replica. Anyway, yeah. So the government made this. They commissioned this report on racism in the UK, and it came back and said, nothing to see here. We're done. Fixed it.
Sure it is.
And because it had only one white person on it, on this commission out of 9, they turned around and said, no, it's fine. Everything is basically socio-economic reasons, and everything else that's not race. So the Commission on Race and Ethnic Disparities has caused an uproar, and perhaps that's exactly what the government wanted. Anti-racism campaigners and Labour are furious. The report has several recommendations on closing racial disparities, but found no evidence of institutional racism. Okay,
They did it.
Solved.
Yep. we're done.
Good.
We are.
Racism is
Done.
over.
It's cured.
Congratulations.
And they also concluded that the UK should act as a model for other white majority countries.
So the
yeah.
white people did a research project as white people, and then included one black person.
No, they picked people to serve on this commission that were very favourable of the
Can I ask this
Conservative
question?
Party.
I only have one question.
Yeah, go on.
Don't they have an estranged prince because of this?
Yep.
Okay.
As of 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
That's all for me.
Yep. No, this is the thing. If you had people like a Carla on this commission, if you had people like Lenny Henry on this commission, you would have a different fucking outcome. Because everyday racism still happens. But because these people that they cherry-picked for this commission were in very privileged positions, as in they were higher ups, they got their way up that pole, and they're like, oh, you can speak to this, can't you? Yeah, oh yeah, there's nothing to see here. I'm all right. I'm a black man who's doing all right. So racism? Nah, there's no fucking racism.
So for Americans to understand, is the equivalent like Wayne Brady, Bryant Gumbel type people?
No, it's I would say more your Ben Carson,
Jason Whitlock.
Yeah. Who's your man on Fox News? The fat fella with the glasses.
The sheriff.
Oh yeah. Thingy Clark. Yeah, him. Basically, let's just cherry pick our what's her face, Candace Owens. Yeah, there's no racism. Yeah, it's no.
Larry Elder.
Larry Elder. There's your man. Yeah. All these people basically saying, no, there's no racism. No, all these things are just made up. No. And
for the record, I love Wayne Brady, for the record.
And this is basically what the backlash has been. The backlash has been, you what? What? We should be a beacon of tolerance? You what? No, people are still everyday racism. It still goes on. And this report has just basically gone, nah, you're all right, carry on, we're amazing.
It's
shocking.
It's like when Trump was talking about the whole reason our numbers keep going up is because we keep testing.
Right.
Yeah. It's the same. Like if you just never ask anyone who's ever been, I don't know, amongst other people, your answers are going to be very shocking.
Yeah.
We've cured cancer because we didn't test anyone.
Yeah.
You didn't test anybody.
No reports.
What cancer? You're on your own, son.
No, you're fine.
No, but this is the whole theory. Like, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody sees it, a tree fall. It's a whole Schrodinger's cat thing, right?
Does it make a sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cat will make a sound regardless.
If a cat falls in the forest,
does the bear shit somewhere?
Yeah.
Does the bear
How
shit?
much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
And this is the thing, the details of the report.
I went to a doctor. He chucked some wood.
Oh.
The details of the report were leaked to the press earlier yesterday, so everyone could get a lead on it. And usually the government would only let us. Unusually the government would only let the press speak to the report's main author before the 258-page document had been published. So they cherry-picked a few little bits of it, sent out the author to do the press rounds before the 258-page document had been published and was scrutinised, and there was found to be massive gaps in it.
This just in from Tons of Mice. If a tree falls in the woods, start down and we'll hit it with a snowball.
Fuck off!
If a tree falls in the woods,
no, you little twat.
Wait. No. If a tree falls in the woods, it's normally because Jartan hit it with a snowmobile.
Yeah, at top speed, midway through the branches.
I see you
with a coffee.
Yeah.
I see you.
I'm going to put you in
That's
the
where you're
ICU.
going. The ICU. I'm just saying.
Brenna, just mic drop right now.
I don't have to. I look this good all the time.
It's gone.
Wow.
All right, let me change your name back to what I had it before the show started. That's what we're gonna have to happen here.
Oh, I hate you, Mikey.
It was good though.
Mickey.
She's on fire.
But I think it's all we get this all the time. Like whenever people want to clean up something, they put out some bullshit, and then they give it a day or so before you can actually see what the full bullshit is. But I mean, the bell's already been rung, and that's what they're hoping on. They're hoping that a couple people can use this later on as just a quick link drop so that they can win an argument on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like it's just a weird straw man that now people who are racist and live in a racist society can use to say, "See, told you."
Well, it's just like that one anti-climate change article that shows that, climate change is completely natural, and that's the only thing anybody talks about, other than the thousands and thousands that says climate change is man-made and we got to stop it before it destroys us, kind of thing. Where it's like it's just that one, and everybody's going to use that as their resource for saying that there's no such thing as racism anymore, and it's just you're the problem.
Yeah. But the most cynical thing about it is the fact that they've used the more amenable people in their sphere to say it. It's like, I'm not racist. Here's my brown friend. Here's my black friend. Here's my Asian friend. And that's the worst thing about it. They're all sort of like, I don't want to use the term, but everyone
you're going to
knows
use it?
No, but everyone knows the term that I'm talking about.
Oh, you mean Uncle Tut?
No, what?
Tut steak.
No, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's just
like when Mikey made that joke, it was like crickets. Everybody just fell silent, and everything was like.
And I'm a little high, so that fucking silence was like 2 years in my head. No, it's going forever. Not all jokes land. I get that.
No, but like.
Wait, what joke did you?
Like we're working right now. Do you show up for work high, dude?
I'm doing it right now. What are you talking?
Sorry, sir. We're gonna have to piss test you.
That's fine. If you want to test me for illegal substances, then go for it, big guy.
I like it when you call me a big guy.
It's not.
You know what? Do we need this cup? I mean, it's just you and me. We need this cup.
Yeah, just fuck these all off. Let's go to the deviants. Come
on.
Okay, Wade. So this report, did anything happen after this report?
Yes. Funny.
What happened?
It's funny you say that. The government's chief. Sorry. Let me get back to where I was because I've been thrown off my kilter. Basically,
I have that effect on me.
They do wear kilts in Scotland, so
the government's chief racial advisor resigned over the backlash from this report. But
surprise, motherfucker!
But they're saying it's not because of the backlash.
Oh, of course not.
He just happened to go.
No, it's because
You suck, you jackass.
that's why.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He finally got it to work again.
Yeah, no.
I did.
He's gonna start playing like Napoleon Dynamite clips in a minute.
I love that movie.
Tina, come get some ham.
I love that movie so much. We should talk about it in the after show.
It's the best.
It's so good. It's so good in so many ways. We're gonna talk about it.
100%.
So does it? All right, here I'll just still listen to a single question that we can all answer. Do you, starting with the Dark Phoenix, Her Highness?
Just
Do
even
you-
noticed.
Do you believe that these findings are true and actual?
I do not believe that a few people should speak for an entire race and other feelings towards people. I think how many people were involved in this report? 10. That's not statistics. That's opinion.
I thought you were gonna say 1,000 at the end. I was like, oh shit.
No,
It's
10.
worse,
Like, oh,
worse than I thought.
10,000. Like you're waiting for you're waiting for the science involved in it, and 10 people is not science.
Sure it is.
No, as somebody who holds a certificate in science, not of science, but in science, yeah, there's this is not this is not science, and
They
that
have-
should not be treated as science.
That's metric science. 10 people is enough in metric science.
Oh,
To-
right.
You gotta
To be
convert
fair-
it.
to
You
be-
gotta convert it.
To be, to be fair,
Oh,
Brenner.
I'm so sorry.
To be fair, Brenner, I still have a ghostbusting license from 1989.
Okay, enough.
Enter the Dragon.
Enough. Enough with the damn.
I'm gonna
You
stop.
pushed all the buttons. And you can
Wow.
tell.
No. I'm not even halfway through, dude. I'm not even halfway through.
Thanks.
But
I can't.
Anyway, no, this is not
Oh,
science. It
IQ's
should
here.
not be treated as science. This is opinion or somebody's personal experience or their not personal experience. I don't know these people's experiences, thus I cannot say whether or not. So, no, the answer is this is bullshit.
So, anecdotal evidence is not evidence, it's not proof or anything. Testimony is not proof or anything, it's a person's fucking opinion. You need a bigger study group to make such a determination, right? And you also have to have a serious sum. You also have to have a security for that, right? A study is not a study until it can be replicated. The problem that we have is that a lot of studies get like how drinking 2 glasses of wine is good for you. But you don't really know that because there are so many health.
Not until you've explained it. And hey, I'm on it.
I got a couple bottles in the kitchen. I'll be right back.
Yeah. The problem with these studies is that it's a bias study. It is a small control group. It's a small study group, and you're trying to make something. It's same with dark chocolate. It's same with everything. Because let's do fucking Pilates, right? There are numerous fucking scientific studies on Pilates that says that Pilates is like taking a walk. It has no health benefits. It doesn't make you strong. It doesn't make you fitter. It doesn't make you anything. But people fucking pay thousands and thousands of dollars to go to Pilates class, which is basically just housewife fucking yoga, right? But people don't want to listen. People don't want to listen to science because it doesn't fit your narrative. It doesn't fit your fucking bias. You want to drink wine, you want to have dark chocolate, and you want to have spandex on and do Pilates because the instructor is handsome. So fucking go do it, but don't you come and tell me that it's a study that tells you that these are fucking health benefits, and don't fucking give me a study with 10 fucking people about fucking racism is eradicated in the fucking UK because it doesn't fucking happen. That's not how that happens. That's not how
I
you
don't
do
think
a
there was
study.
coffee in that mug. I don't.
There is. I do.
So we've gone from housewife Pilates to racism.
No, I'm talking about studies that are not scientifically
We heard you.
Yeah.
done.
Heard you. But
Yeah, but you can't take my
jeez.
fucking words out of context, can you? Fucking context and intention. We've had fucking
Look at him. He's still. What are you fired up about? What are you fired up about?
because people say that fucking racism is eradicated
I
because
don't
they
think it was
talk to 10
coffee in that
people.
mug. I'm just saying.
You know what,
Shut- shut
Jartan? I'm
down,
on
shut-
your
shut-
side.
I can
I'm on your
probably
side, Jartan.
scientifically prove that.
I'm on
Jartan,
Jartan's
go,
side.
go and punch a goat or something. Just calm down.
You little
Go
ramped up.
holler at the Yeti next door. Beat his ass.
The polar bears have gone north for summer, dude.
No,
Wow.
north for sun. Oh, I'll. Never
The
mind.
Sasquatch.
I only have 5 feet of snow now.
Oh, that's good. Get out the shorts. You can wear your shorts in the snowmobile.
These flip flops.
Flip flops on the. They treat them like ski-doos. Oh wait, it is a ski-doo. It doubles.
Oh.
He
We
got
call
those,
these we call these
those
snowshoes.
tennis rackets on his shoes. He just slips them on.
So I have an idea for a game that I want us all to play, maybe in the after show today, if we don't have time, if we don't feel like it. It's called GeoGuessr. Have you guys ever heard of this?
No.
It literally just like pulls up a Google Maps of like the 360 Street View of somewhere on the planet, and you have to guess where it is. And you get points for how close you are to like and it's like literally like an intersection in the middle of the Bronx, or it's some and you have to like use clues from wherever the picture's taken.
Yeah, I'm going for that. I'm going for that all day long.
Okay, let's wrap it up today, and then
Awesome.
we'll do that in the after show.
Jartan, do you want to have another coffee?
No, I'm good. My belly's starting to get a bit. So you know.
It's all that.
A bit
acid.
tranquilo.
Now you know when you get those coffee sweats, it's a bit uncomfortable.
No, I've never had that.
You know how coffee makes you like zigzag when you walk? Yeah.
I always get the hiccups from coffee.
Yeah, no, I think I'm allergic to coffee because I always like wake up the next day with a headache and stuff.
Not good.
Sometimes I throw up.
Have you ever had like too much?
Sometimes I make poor decisions.
Have you ever had so much coffee, Jartan, that you can't drive?
On occasion, yes, it has happened.
Putting a schema bill in a tree, yeah. I bet you have.
Was that Grown Ups where they had to like they had like a code word for sex or something, and the kid's like, I want chocolate ice cream or something?
No.
What was it?
I want to get
you need to shut the fuck up, because the first time I'm able to get you motherfuckers over here, I'm gonna put every last one of you on a snowmobile, and we'll see how that goes.
I'd like to live.
It's the only way we can escape.
When we bust out of the dungeon.
I'm gonna tie you down on a snowmobile and make you go up a hill, dude, just for the hell of it.
Remember how we were just talking about eradicating racism? And here you go, chaining motherfuckers to vehicles. Didn't take long.
Yeah, I'm gonna import all these brown people.
Yeah,
brown
people and women. I'm gonna chain them up and do my work for me.
You need to sit your ass down. You absolute
white
fucking.
man
And you need to
privilege.
check your white male privilege.
Yeah.
I have tons of white male privilege, but also have a ton of money and I have a snowmobile. What the fuck?
And you got a lot of chains, apparently. What you need all them chains for? See, that's the problem.
Well, somebody has to take the snowmobile when I get stuck.
It's why Dr. Emran Tobias done one.
He's gonna be standing out front with his little pink suitcase to match his pink microphone.
Oh.
All right, guys, where are we going?
Right, hang on.
Let's get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think we have to. I think it's time.
I think we're having internet issues.
Yeah, my internet is disagreeing with my statement. I am very sorry. I did not mean to be implying that I have people chained at the back of my snowmobile to dig me out of the snow.
That's fine. All right.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, Google.
Better apologize.
I'm gonna say goodbye now. I have the power.
Yeah.
Join us in the after show. Oh, you prick.
We were talking about power?
Wow, Dark Phoenix just stepped on me.
Nice try, Logan.
I had to.
Still Scott.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching the TheBinPodcast. It's been
This is off the rails.
Thanks, guys, for watching the TheBinPodcast. We enjoy this doing here. Go to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. And for Mikey, not you, this guy's Mikey. This guy's Mikey. For Lord Wanker of Essex, wherever
Bye.
that may be.
Bye.
For Fat Thor.
fuck off.
You first. And
I've
of
lost
course-
weight. I've lost weight. Come
And
on.
for Cortez, for all of us here at the BinPodcast, join us for the after show. I have to go get my my vaccine, the second shot of my vaccine. So we're gonna leave it at here.
And now a blast from the past. Fuck us on Piker.
You want a what?